Just imagine for a second. The roar of 100,000 fans, that electric feeling in a stadium, the pure passion for a team like FC Barcelona. It feels like it's all about the sport, all about emotion. But behind that roar is an absolutely massive billion-dollar business machine. And today, we're going to pull back the curtain and see exactly how that machine really works.
So how in the world does all that incredible passion you see on the field actually get turned into billions of dollars in revenue? That's the big question we're going to dig into. And trust me, the answer tells a story that goes way, way beyond the 90 minutes of a football match.
All right, so the first thing we need to do is kind of shift our perspective on this. A club like FC Barcelona isn't just a sports team. You have to think of it as a huge, global entertainment corporation. The game is the heart of it, for sure, but the business itself is a 24/7 operation that spans the entire globe.
To really understand this corporation, we've got to open up their playbook. And what you find is pretty wild. They're not just selling tickets or jerseys. At its very core, this whole business is designed to capture and sell one specific thing: human attention. So let's deconstruct the four main ways they do it.
Okay, first up, and by far the single biggest moneymaker, is broadcasting rights. This right here is the absolute financial bedrock of modern professional football. It's where the truly gigantic money comes from, because it's how they sell access to millions and millions of eyeballs all at once.
So how does this actually work? Well, it's pretty straightforward, really. Television networks and streaming platforms pay billions, with a B, for the exclusive rights to show the matches. And because these rights are sold all over the world, your attention is being monetized whether you're watching on a paid subscription service or a free channel that's just loaded with ads. All that cash gets funneled back to the leagues and then, of course, to the clubs themselves.
Now, while TV deals capture a massive, wide audience, the club also makes huge money by using its brand power more directly. And that brings us to the second major income source: sponsorship deals. This is a much more targeted way of selling that exact same attention.
Just think about it. Every time you watch a game, you see logos on the jerseys, on banners all around the stadium. Well, global corporations pay hundreds of millions of dollars for that prime real estate. For them, it's a direct line to the millions of us watching every single match, giving them instant brand exposure all over the world.
Okay, so we've been talking global. Now let's zoom right back into the stadium itself. The third crucial stream is matchday revenue. This is all about monetizing the most focused, most intense form of attention, the kind you get from fans who are physically there at the game.
Yeah, this is probably the one you'd think of first, right? The most traditional way of making money. It's the direct income from selling tickets, of course. But it's also everything else sold inside the stadium: food, drinks, merchandise, you name it. When you've got tens of thousands of fans all in one place, a single game can bring in millions of dollars in just a couple of hours.
But of course, fans don't only spend their money inside the stadium. And that brings us to our fourth core revenue stream: merchandise. This is all about taking that pure fan loyalty, that emotional attention, and turning it into a tangible product you can sell.
You know exactly what I'm talking about. The official team jerseys, scarves, hats, basically anything they can slap the club's logo on. And with a fan base that literally stretches across the entire planet, their online sales are just absolutely massive. What's really clever is how they release new kits every season, creating these huge, predictable spikes in revenue each and every year.
So when you put all four of these streams together, a really clear picture starts to form. Broadcasting is the undisputed heavyweight champion. It's the biggest tool for capturing attention at scale, followed by sponsorships. And while matchday and merchandise revenue are definitely significant, you can see they make up a smaller piece of that big financial pie.
But hold on, the story doesn't just stop there, because making money off of attention isn't limited to game day. This business never sleeps. We need to look at what I like to call the global fan factory.
FC Barcelona has millions and millions of fans all over the world, and the club is engaging that community constantly. We're talking about revenue from YouTube videos, social media content, those big, lucrative preseason international tours, and all sorts of targeted branding deals. The club is always on, always capturing and monetizing attention.
So we've seen how it all works, from TV deals to t-shirts, from stadium tickets to social media clicks. And you might notice that every single one of these revenue streams is built on the exact same foundation. This is the central idea, the aha moment that ties everything together.
So this brings us to the crucial point. After looking at all these methods, what is the single thing that a club like FC Barcelona is really selling? It's not just a sport. It's not just entertainment. The answer unifies everything we've talked about.
They are selling attention, our attention. We've been talking about it this whole time, and this is its name. Welcome to the attention economy. The more eyeballs on the team, the more valuable that collective attention becomes to broadcasters, advertisers, and sponsors. The football is the vehicle, but our monetized attention is the fundamental product.
And once you understand this, it completely reframes how you see the world of professional sports. It's not just a game, it's a highly sophisticated business built on this very modern and very, very valuable commodity.
So if you take just one thing away from this, let it be this. The product isn't just football. It's the captured and monetized attention of its massive global audience. Every single part of the business is designed to maximize the value of that attention. And that leaves us with this powerful final thought. Fans are not customers of football alone. They are part of a monetized entertainment system. Once you see the game through that lens, you never look at a football club the same way again.